In a bright, bustling city, people and aliens lived side by side. The sun shone brightly, and colorful buildings rose high into the sky. It was a lively place, full of different cultures and traditions. In one of these buildings, there lived a young man named Alex. He was curious and loved to explore new things. Alex always looked out of his window, watching the aliens next door. The aliens were from a faraway planet called Zyxon. They had blue skin, large eyes, and tentacles instead of arms. They looked very different from humans, but that only made Alex more interested. He often saw them moving about, preparing for something special. They spoke a strange language, and sometimes he could hear their joyful laughter. One day, while watering his plants on the balcony, Alex noticed the alien neighbor outside. The alien was struggling with a colorful banner. The banner was long and twisted, and the alien seemed frustrated. Alex thought this was a perfect chance to meet his neighbor. Gathering his courage, he walked over and said, "Hello, do you need some help?" The alien looked surprised. Its big eyes widened, and it tilted its head. It spoke in its strange language, but Alex could tell it was happy. It pointed at the banner and then at Alex, clearly asking for help. Alex smiled and took a closer look. "I can help you with that," he said. He reached for the banner and carefully started to untangle it. The alien watched closely, its tentacles waving in excitement. Soon, they managed to hang the banner, which looked beautiful against the blue sky. "Great job!" Alex exclaimed. The alien made a happy noise, which sounded like a mix between a chirp and a giggle. Alex felt a warm glow inside. Maybe he had made a new friend. As they worked together, Alex learned that the alien's name was Zari. Zari explained through gestures and a few words that it was preparing for the mating season, a big event for their kind. Alex was curious. "What is a mating season like?" he asked. Zari's eyes sparkled, and it began to gesture wildly. It showed Alex images in the air as if painting a picture. There were bright colors, music, and lots of aliens dancing together. Zari pointed to a group of aliens hugging and celebrating. Alex felt excited. It sounded like a fun and lively festival. After they finished hanging the banner, Zari invited Alex to join the celebration. "You should come! It will be amazing," Zari said, using hand signs and sounds. Alex's heart raced. He had never been to an alien festival before. "I'd love to," he replied, feeling a mix of joy and nerves. As days passed, the city buzzed with anticipation for the mating season. Everywhere Alex went, he saw decorations going up. The aliens were busy preparing, and the energy was contagious. They painted their homes in bright colors and set up stalls filled with strange but beautiful food. Alex was excited to try it all. Finally, the big day arrived. Alex stood at his window, watching as Zari and the other aliens gathered outside. They wore colorful outfits that sparkled in the sunlight. Music filled the air, and Alex could see aliens dancing and laughing together. He felt a tingle of excitement in his stomach. Today will be special, he thought, smiling to himself. He took a deep breath and decided to join them. As he walked outside, he could see Zari waving at him, its tentacles moving joyfully. Alex felt a sense of belonging he had never felt before. "Here goes nothing," he said, stepping into the crowd of happy aliens. With every step, he felt more and more excited to be part of this unique celebration. The festival was not just for aliens, it was for everyone willing to join in the fun. As Alex entered the lively atmosphere, he realized that his life was about to change forever. Little did he know that this friendship with Zari would lead to unexpected adventures he could never imagine. The day of the mating festival had finally arrived, and excitement filled the air. Alex could hear laughter and music echoing from his window. Colorful lights danced outside, illuminating the streets. He quickly dressed and rushed out, eager to join the celebration. As he stepped into the lively crowd, he spotted Zari waving to him, its blue skin shimmering in the sunlight. "Alex, you made it!" Zari exclaimed, its voice a happy trill. "Come, we have so much to do." With a bright smile, Zari took Alex's hand and led him into the heart of the celebration. As they moved through the crowd, Alex noticed all the amazing decorations. Aliens of different shapes and sizes danced joyfully, wearing outfits adorned with glitter and feathers. The air smelled sweet, filled with the aroma of strange but delicious foods. Colorful stalls lined the streets, each one offering a unique treat. Alex's stomach rumbled, and he knew he had to try some of the alien food later. "First, we need to help with the decorations," Zari said excitedly, pulling Alex towards a nearby park. The park was transformed into a magical space filled with glowing flowers and sparkling lights. Zari explained that they still needed to hang colorful ribbons and lanterns. Alex was thrilled to help. They worked together, climbing ladders and laughing as they tied the decorations. Zari showed him how to twist the ribbons just right, and soon the park looked stunning. "You're a natural!" Zari cheered, its tentacles waving happily. As they decorated, Zari shared more about its culture. "Mating season is very important for us," Zari explained. "It's a time to find a partner and celebrate life. We dance, sing, and share our joy." Alex listened closely, fascinated by Zari's stories. He realized that this celebration was not just about finding partners, it was about community and togetherness. After finishing the decorations, Zari took Alex to a large stage in the park. "Now we must prepare for the dance," Zari said, eyes sparkling with excitement. The stage was set for performances, and Alex could see other aliens practicing their dances. They moved gracefully, their bodies flowing like water. "What kind of dance will we do?" Alex asked, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Zari laughed. "You'll see. Just follow my lead!" The alien began to teach Alex the steps. At first, Alex stumbled and felt clumsy, but Zari encouraged him, showing him how to move with the rhythm of the music. With each step, Alex felt more confident. "Remember, it's about having fun." Zari cheered as they danced together. The music filled the air, and Alex found himself lost in the joy of the moment. He looked around at the other aliens, all dancing and smiling. He felt a sense of belonging that warmed his heart. As the sun began to set, the park transformed into a magical wonderland. The decorations glowed, and the music became more vibrant. The festival was in full swing, and Alex could feel the excitement building. Suddenly, Zari pulled Alex aside. "I have a surprise for you," it said, its eyes shining with mischief. Zari led him to a booth filled with strange instruments. "This is the music of my people. Would you like to try?" Alex hesitated for a moment, but then nodded. Zari handed him a small, round instrument that looked like a drum. "Just tap it like this," Zari instructed, demonstrating with its tentacles. Alex followed along, and soon he was making sounds that matched the lively beat. "Good! Now let's play together!" Zari exclaimed, joining in with its own instrument. The two created a joyful rhythm, and soon other aliens gathered around to dance to their music. Alex couldn't believe how much fun he was having. As they played and danced, Alex realized that he was no longer just an observer. He was part of something special, a celebration of life and friendship. He looked at Zari, whose happiness was contagious, and smiled. This unexpected journey had brought them closer together. With every beat and every laugh, Alex felt more alive than ever. He knew that getting involved in Zari's world was just the beginning of an incredible adventure, one filled with friendship, joy, and unforgettable memories. The sun rose bright and warm on the day of the mating festival. Alex woke up with excitement bubbling inside him. He looked out his window and saw the streets filled with colorful decorations. Bright lights danced, and the sounds of laughter and music floated through the air. Today was going to be special, and he couldn't wait to join his alien friend, Zari. After getting dressed, Alex hurried to the park where the festival would take place. As he arrived, he was amazed by how beautiful everything looked. The park was filled with colorful flowers, twinkling lights, and alien creatures in their stunning outfits. Some wore long flowing dresses, while others had outfits made of shimmering fabric that sparkled in the sunlight. "Alex, you're here!" Zari called out, its voice ringing with happiness. It was dressed in a bright, flowy outfit adorned with glowing patterns. "Are you ready for the big day?" "I'm so ready!" Alex replied, feeling the excitement in his chest. He could see Zari's tentacles dancing in joy. "What's first?" "First, we need to gather everyone for the opening ceremony," Zari explained. "This is where we celebrate love and friendship." Zari's enthusiasm was contagious, and Alex felt a surge of energy as they began to call other aliens over. As more aliens gathered, Zari took center stage, its voice echoing through the park. "Welcome, friends. Today we celebrate our mating season. Let's share our joy, dance, and create new friendships." The crowd erupted in cheers, and Alex clapped along, feeling part of something wonderful. The ceremony began with music and dancing. Alex watched in awe as aliens moved gracefully, their bodies flowing like water. Zari pulled him into the dance, and soon he was twirling and laughing with everyone. The rhythm was lively, and he felt free and happy. After the dancing, the aliens began to share stories. One elder alien told tales of love and companionship from generations past. Alex listened carefully, fascinated by the rich history of Zari's culture. The stories were filled with adventure, bravery, and the importance of finding a partner. Then it was time for the traditional games. Zari explained that these games were meant to bring everyone together and foster friendship. "Let's join in!" Zari urged, and Alex agreed, excited to participate. The first game was a fun relay race. Alex teamed up with Zari and they ran against other teams. They laughed and cheered, encouraging each other as they raced through the park. The energy was infectious, and Alex felt like he was flying with joy. Next came a game where they had to toss colorful balls into baskets. The aliens cheered loudly, creating a lively atmosphere. Alex and Zari worked well together, and their teamwork earned them a round of applause. As the games continued, Alex felt a sense of belonging he had never felt before. He was no longer just an observer, he was part of Zari's community, sharing laughter and joy with everyone around him. After the games, it was time for the grand feast. Long tables were filled with dishes from Zixen, each one more colorful and strange than the last. Zari encouraged Alex to try everything. "You must taste the Zixen fruit. It's the best!" Zari insisted, handing him a bright green fruit that sparkled. Alex took a bite and the flavors burst in his mouth. It was sweet and tangy, unlike anything he had ever tasted. "This is amazing!" he exclaimed, eager to try more. They sampled all sorts of delicious foods, laughing and chatting with the other aliens. As the sun began to set, the park transformed into a magical space. The lights twinkled like stars and the music filled the air with warmth. It was time for the final celebration, a moment to honor love and friendship. Zari took Alex's hand and led him to the center of the park. "Now we will dance under the stars," it announced. The crowd cheered and music filled the air. Alex felt a rush of happiness as he danced alongside Zari and all the other aliens. In that moment, surrounded by friends and laughter, Alex realized that this day was more than just a celebration. It was a beautiful reminder of the power of connection and the joy of being part of something bigger. He knew this day would stay in his heart forever, a cherished memory of friendship and love. The festival continued, and Alex felt a warm glow in his heart. After the grand dance, he and Zari found a quiet spot under a tree, away from the bright lights and sounds. The stars twinkled above them, and the air was filled with laughter and music from the celebration. "Today was amazing," Alex said, still buzzing with excitement. "I've never experienced anything like this before." Zari smiled, its eyes sparkling like the stars. "I'm glad you enjoyed it. The mating festival is very special for us. It is a time to connect and celebrate together, but it is also about understanding each other." Alex tilted his head, curious. "Understanding each other? What do you mean?" Zari took a deep breath. "In our culture, we believe that love and friendship are about more than just feelings. It's about knowing each other's strengths and weaknesses. We must learn from one another to build strong relationships." Alex thought about this. "So it's not just about finding a partner? It's about being a team?" "Exactly!" Zari exclaimed, its tentacles waving with enthusiasm. "When we understand one another, we can support and help each other grow. That is how we create lasting bonds." Alex felt a shift in his perspective. "That makes so much sense. In my world, we sometimes forget that. People focus too much on love and not enough on understanding." He paused, reflecting on his own experiences. "I've seen friendships break apart because people didn't take the time to understand each other." Zari nodded, its expression thoughtful. "It is important to listen and communicate. We all have different ways of thinking and feeling. When we respect those differences, we can create stronger connections." Alex felt grateful for Zari's wisdom. "I wish more people thought like you. It would make relationships so much better." He looked up at the stars, thinking about his own friendships back on Earth. There were times when misunderstandings led to hurt feelings. If only they could learn to communicate better. Just then, a group of aliens walked by, laughing and sharing stories. Zari waved at them, and they stopped to join Alex and Zari under the tree. "What are you two talking about?" one of them asked, a green alien with bright orange spots. "About understanding and friendship," Zari replied. "It's important to connect with one another." The green alien smiled and nodded. "Yes, I believe that too. Just yesterday, I learned something new from my friend. We had a disagreement, but by talking it out, we became closer." Another alien chimed in. "In my family, we always encourage open conversations. It helps us understand each other better, especially during times of stress. Alex felt inspired by their stories. That's beautiful. I think I need to take these ideas back home. Sometimes we just assume people know what we feel or think. As they shared more stories, Alex felt a growing bond with Zari and the other aliens. They laughed, shared experiences, and explored their differences. He learned about their traditions and customs, which were rich and diverse. Each alien had a unique story to tell, and Alex soaked up their wisdom like a sponge. Hours passed, and the festival began to wind down. The sounds of music faded into the night, and the colorful lights dimmed. People started to leave, but Alex didn't want the evening to end. He felt a deep connection to Zari and the other aliens. They had opened his eyes to new ways of thinking and understanding. "Thank you for everything, Zari," Alex said sincerely. "You've taught me so much today. I never thought I could learn about friendship and love from an alien." Zari's face lit up with joy. "You are my friend, Alex, and friends help each other learn. I am happy we met." Feeling a warmth in his heart, Alex realized that his life had changed forever. He now understood that connections were not just about shared experiences, but also about learning and growing together. As they left the park hand in hand, Alex knew he had found something truly special in this alien world. He looked forward to the adventures ahead, eager to explore not just the world of Zari, but also the depths of friendship and understanding. With each step, Alex felt more at home, knowing that he would carry these lessons with him always. The day after the festival, Alex woke up feeling different. He stretched and smiled, remembering the laughter, the dancing, and the important lessons he had learned from Zari and the other aliens. The bright sun streamed through his window, but today, everything felt more vibrant and alive. As he prepared breakfast, Alex thought about the experiences he had shared with Zari. He realized how much he had grown and how his views on friendship and connection had changed. It was not just about having fun, it was also about understanding and supporting one another. After breakfast, Alex decided to visit Zari. He walked down the street feeling the warm breeze on his face. The town was still buzzing from the festival. Decorations hung everywhere and people exchanged stories of the magical night. Alex felt excited to share his thoughts with Zari. When he arrived at Zari's home, he knocked on the door. It opened and Zari greeted him with a big smile. "Alex, you came! I'm so glad to see you. I wanted to talk about yesterday," Alex replied, stepping inside. The room was bright and colorful, filled with beautiful art and interesting objects from Zari's home planet. "I've been thinking about what you said regarding understanding and friendship." Zari tilted its head, curious. "What have you discovered?" "I realized that understanding each other is very important," Alex said. "Back on Earth, I sometimes take friendships for granted. I want to work on listening more and being open with my feelings. It's not just about having fun, it's about building a strong bond." Zari's eyes widened with joy. "That is wonderful, Alex. You have learned a lot. It takes time and effort to build strong friendships. Are you ready for this journey?" "I am," Alex replied, feeling determined. "I want to take what I've learned here and share it with my friends back home. I want to help them understand the value of communication and connection." Zari clapped its tentacles together, thrilled by Alex's enthusiasm. "We can practice together. Let's create a plan to share our experiences with others." Together, they sat down and brainstormed ideas. They decided to host a gathering where aliens and humans could come together. Alex wanted to invite his friends from Earth to experience Zari's culture, and Zari wanted to share the importance of understanding in relationships. "Imagine a big picnic where everyone can share food, stories, and games," Alex suggested. "It could be a way for both our worlds to learn from each other." "I love that idea," Zari exclaimed. "We can teach them our games and traditions while they share theirs. It will be a celebration of friendship across our worlds." Excited, they planned every detail of the event. They decided on the date, the location, and the activities. They would set up a large area in the park and decorate it with bright lights and flowers, just like the festival. Alex felt a rush of energy as they worked together, envisioning the beautiful day ahead. As they finalized their plans, Alex reflected on how much he valued his friendship with Zari. "I never imagined I could have such a close friend from another world," he said. "You've changed my life, Zari, and you have changed mine," Zari replied, its voice filled with warmth. "Together we can make a difference. We can inspire others to embrace understanding and friendship. With their plans set, Alex left Zari's home feeling hopeful and excited. He knew this gathering would not only strengthen their friendship but also open doors for others to connect. It was a chance to build a bridge between their worlds. In the days leading up to the event, Alex and Zari worked hard to prepare. They made flyers, invited friends, and gathered supplies for the picnic. The excitement in the air was palpable, and Alex felt a sense of purpose. Finally, the day of the gathering arrived. Alex stood in the park, surrounded by friends from Earth and aliens from Zari's world. Laughter filled the air as people mingled, shared stories, and enjoyed delicious food. Alex felt a sense of pride as he watched everyone connect and learn from one another. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the park, Alex knew this was just the beginning. He had found a friend in Zari and learned the true meaning of connection. With every laugh, every shared experience, and every story told, Alex realized that the journey of understanding and friendship was a beautiful path he would continue to walk. With hope in his heart and excitement for the future, Alex looked ahead, ready to embrace the adventures that awaited him in both worlds.